Hello everyone, welcome to William and the Magic Box. Today on our show, we are going to have Apollo. Apollo is from Netherlands, but he lives in Berlin, in Germany. So let's see what Apollo has to say. Enjoy the interview.
So,
So hello Apollo, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well. Thanks so much for taking the time for the interview today. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
So tell me, how's your day going so far?
Um, Good. I have been working a little bit, uploading things, cleaning the house,
hmm
and it's really warm here. So I was a little bit outside, um, and that's it.
So tell me, where are you from, Apollo?
So I was born in the Netherlands. Um, I lived there basically all my life, and now I live in Berlin for 6 years. I moved here for work, which is now my ex-work, and now I am venturing into new things.
Amazing. And where's about in Netherlands you come from?
So I come from a small village called Voorschoten. It's between Leiden and The Hague,
Okay.
and I'm a country boy.
Amazing. You know what? I love Netherlands. I've been there more than 30 times since I've been in Europe. You have no idea how much I love your country.
Oh wow, good.
I have a very good friend of mine. He lives in Helmond near Eindhoven.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
So, I was there actually in last August in Amsterdam for the Pride.
Oh,
So,
cool.
yes, I go very often there. I love spending time there. It's a beautiful country.
So you
So I
saw
love it.
all the boats in the canals and stuff.
Yes,
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, very nice.
The energy was amazing. It's the second time
Mhm.
that that I've been there for the Gay Pride. And so I've been a few times to your country, and I think the Dutch culture it's amazing. You know, the whole country itself, beautiful flower, the tulips. So all the time I've been there in different seasons, and it's always a pleasure to be there. So yeah, I love the Netherlands.
It's a good country to be born in. Yeah, it's very nice. Very good.
So you changed, countries because of work at the time, 6 years
Yeah,
ago.
work and love, basically. I met a guy who just moved from Holland to Hamburg,
Yeah.
and he didn't want to come back. And I was working for a modeling agency as a booker, a model booker,
Wow.
doing it for 26 years. And then they wanted to open up the office in Berlin. And I told my now husband, we can move to Berlin and we can start the agency there. And he was like, oh, yes.
Amazing. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Wow. So, what do you do for work? So you run a model agency.
No, that was until last year. After COVID, it didn't go very well anymore. And the whole industry changed and they closed down the Berlin office.
Okay.
So I moved basically for nothing. And then I've been trying to see what I want to do.
hmm
I've been doing a course which was not really what I wanted. I did online marketing, but it's like, no, this is not what I want. And then I saw a friend who I used to work with in the modeling agency, and he said, why don't you try out OnlyFans? And I was
hmm
like, okay, never thought of that. And he said, it's going to be good for you. And so now for the last month, I've been trying to do that. So,
Amazing.
yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Sure. I think nowadays, with the technology, I think, people since COVID, I think people they became more adventure and they're exploring a
Hmm.
lot different platforms online. And I think people they are making a lot of money. People they are connecting with people around the world. And I think what that's about, I think it's about trying.
Yeah, it's definitely about trying. And like you saw me on TikTok. I was never on TikTok. I've
Yeah.
been on TikTok for a month because you have to like be on TikTok so people know that you exist even. So yeah, that's hard. It was hard. I mean, you cannot do anything because you get blocked right away. It's very strict, and yeah,
Amazing.
it's interesting.
Okay. And what do you like the most about living in Berlin so far?
Living in Berlin, the city is just alive. Uh, it's a very different city than the rest of Germany.
Yeah.
They also say like Berlin is not like Germany, which is kind of true. There's so many foreigners living here, a
Mm-hmm.
lot, which I like. Um, it's very multicultural, which I love. I love the food. I love the restaurants. It's a very green city. A lot of parts are really green, um, and there's just so much to do. It's just, especially in the summer, if you go into the city center, it kind of reminds me of Paris because everybody is on terraces, everybody's eating on terraces. It's really nice, really cool.
Amazing. Okay, so during the interview, I'm going to explore a little bit more about your life and also about your joys, okay?
Okay, I'm ready.
But before we start our journey within the Magic Box, when I was checking your profile on Instagram, yeah, there was a phrase there that caught my attention. So I'd like to start the interview with you talking about this phrase. It says there, this is a body positive and an age positive channel. So what do you mean by that?
So, to be honest, I wanted to put something because I'm basically just promoting me.
Okay.
I'm almost 51 and I'm not a 25-year-old muscle boy. I've never been. I'm more like a bear. I'm got a belly. So I wanted to give it like a positive swing. And
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a channel that I couldn't have done 5 years ago because I would be too ashamed. Because it's like really hardcore promoting your looks and yourself, which is kind of weird, but you get used to it. So it's like older guys look good, and you don't have to be like a muscle guy to be sexy. You can be like a bit more thick and older and still look amazing.
Absolutely. There are tastes for everything. I think nowadays
Exactly.
people they appreciate I think people they don't care anymore. There are still some people they care about, looks and everything, but nowadays people they are so much more free about it that there are so many communities out there that people embrace it, you know what I mean? And I had so many people here on the show from different aspects, different looks, different way of, and they feel so free and comfortable about their bodies,
Mm-hmm.
about their age. I think it's a different society nowadays. I think people with social media, people they grow a lot. People they share so much about their communities that people they open people's minds. You know what I mean? People they are more
Also,
approachable about that.
I think COVID had a lot to do with it. Also, people were at home, people were on internet a lot,
Yeah,
and people um, raised their voices.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I think nowadays people they are more into expressing their truly self.
Mm-hmm.
That's the whole idea, people they embraced about themselves, about their looks, about their anything about their bodies. Think that as you said 4 years ago, you were a different person. Now you embrace about your age, your body, and it's beautiful. It's
Yeah,
fine about it.
yeah.
People they appreciate that. Amazing.
There's
Okay,
so much more diversity now, which is very good.
very amazing. Apollo, are you ready to go on a beautiful journey through your memories in life
Oh
and share?
yes, take
Yes.
me.
Amazing. Welcome to William and the Magic Box. So I have here my best full of random fun questions, okay? I'm
Okay.
just gonna play a song just for us to relax before the first question, right? Let's do it. All right. Yes, you can always dance with me. During the journey, if it comes up a question that you don't want to talk about, don't want to answer, always can change, okay?
Okay.
First question for you is, what do you like the most in your best friends?
What do I like most in my best friends? Their humor. My
Okay.
best friends are kind of crazy. That's why I love them. Um, they're out there. I used to go party with them, and I don't have that many friends. But the friends I do have are just, they stuck with me. I stuck with them through the ages. And when we're together, it's just also we're very, let's say, safe with each other.
Yeah.
If we have a bad mood or I want to go home, it's like I'm going home, and it's like okay, bye. It's like that. So
And your best friends, they live in Berlin or they are back in
no,
Holland?
they're like basically all around the world. In Berlin, I don't have that many people I know. A few
Hmm.
ex-colleagues, but I don't really see them anymore. And it's just I don't make friends easy anymore.
Okay.
No, it's I'm very like alone. If I meet you, we can talk and blah blah blah, and then it's like okay, fine, it was great, but bye.
I
That's
see.
yeah,
And all your family, they are back in the
Holland.
Netherlands.
Yeah.
Do you have a big family?
It used to be big. I still have my mom is still alive. My
Hmm.
dad passed away. I have a brother. He has a daughter,
Wow.
and yeah, like all my aunts and uncles, they passed on, which is yeah, you get to an age, it happens then. So I have a lot of cousins, nieces, but yeah, one aunt, but that's it.
Which person in your family you feel more close to, more connected with right now?
My brother, my
Your
brother, and
brother?
yeah.
Wow. Okay, okay. So let's see that your brother is watching this interview right now, and you have a moment, an opportunity to send him a message. What would you say?
What do I say to my brother? I will tell him, I love you, I love you, and let's have a beer.
Oh,
Yeah. I mean, we're not a family that really is talking about feelings and stuff.
yes, and
We're not, I mean, my parents didn't really, my parents were like married in the in the 50s.
uh-huh.
So it's like, and then I was born in the 70s and it was very loving, but it wasn't very like, let's talk about our feelings. No.
I know.
And it's like my brother and me, we always have fun, we always have a drink, and we talk. I
Yeah.
mean, a few drinks, we get looser, so we talk about emotions and stuff, but it's
Uh-huh.
not, you know,
I
always.
see. I see. And he's younger or older than you?
He's older, he's 7 years older than I am.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm the younger brother. That's why I have this thing. It means younger brother in Japanese.
Interesting. Okay. Next question. Let's do it. Right, Apollo. Next question for you is talking about family. What was your favorite thing to do as a kid?
As a kid with my family,
No, for you, like growing up, what did you like to do the most? Like playing with friends or, nature, city? What did you like to do growing up when you look back?
I used to really like it when our parents took us to the beach on Sunday, and because we live close to the beach, and there
Uh-huh.
were dunes and the forest, so they would like we had a dog, so we'd go out walking with the dog in nature, and then we'd go home, and my dad would make toasties, and it was like a thing. So I loved that. It was really nice, and our summer vacations were amazing.
Wow. And for you being a gay boy, did you have the support of your family? It was easy or it was a bit tricky at the
It was so when I was younger, I thought I was the most evil person because I liked sex. And I
Mhm.
was like, that's bad. That's really bad. You cannot do that, blah, blah. And then I was like, I'm not gay. I'm gonna get married. It's gonna be fine, I'm gonna get married. It's gonna be over then. And then I turned 18 and I got my passport. And then I thought, if people don't like me here, I have a passport. I can travel to the place where it's okay. which was the place on TV where everyone was happy, whatever, I don't know. And then I told my cousin when I was like really drunk. I was 18 and she loved it. She was like, oh my God, thank God. Because I would never like a girlfriend you'd have, like a guy, perfect. So that
Wow.
was good. And then I told my mom and she was fine. And my father also, like the whole family was just fine with it. So that was
Wow.
good. Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I think it gives different impacts in our lives, having the support of our parents regarding that, because you can be yourself.
Yeah, I mean, when I was younger, every time they would talk about something gay, I would be, because it would not be like, oh, we love gays. It'd be like something, oh, he's that gay guy from TV. And it's like, negative. That's negative.
I
And
see.
I would just remember these things and I would be like, they're going to kick me out of the family. It's going to be horrible. But it was not.
Do you think they knew it before you came out?
No. My aunt knew it. It's like, of course you're gay. Uh, but my mom, they didn't know. But also I overacted to be straight.
I see.
I was very much like
My
at
man.
school. At school, I was like really even like not gay bash. I was like saying that gays are really horrible. They should be locked up. It's disgusting. Just for
Wow.
them not to think I was gay. I was like,
I see.
that was it.
Wow. Interesting.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Next question. Before the next question, since you've been living in Berlin for the last 6 years, in your opinion, what do you think is the biggest difference between, let's say, German and Dutch, like culture? There is a bigger difference, or do you see some similarity?
um, there's a big difference, country-wise, but also with the people. The people are kind of reserved and very much like there's a rule and you cannot cross it and blah blah blah. The Dutch are very relaxed,
Right.
maybe sometimes a little bit too relaxed, but we're like whatever. And Berlin is different from the rest of Germany, but that they're a little bit like, yeah, sheltered in boxes. And country-wise, it's a big difference. Because I used to think Germany was like, the head of Europe. Everything is organized, blah, 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 work hard. And I came to Germany and hardly anyone speaks English. I thought it was like Sweden or Denmark, where they're just born and they speak English. Then there is a lot of bureaucracy, like very old school bureaucracy. Like you go to the city hall and you get a paper, put it down, they stamp it, and they get another stamp, and then it's like, wow. In Holland, it's like, bam, bam, done. That's the difference.
It's so interesting you saying that, because I had an interview with a lovely man from who lives in Berlin as well, and he said the same thing about let's say old-fashioned way of dealing with papers, documents, and it took ages like to arrange meetings.
They don't like change here, it seems. Change because they are very set in their job.
I see.
It's like especially in government jobs, and I think I don't know what it is. It's just like they don't want to change.
I see. Strange. Okay, next question is, what's the biggest difference between you and your partner?
I already thought about that question. Don't know why. So the big difference between me and my partner is my husband. My husband is I'm very timid. I don't like confrontation, and I would rather like say nothing than get the confrontation.
Right.
If he doesn't like something, he will tell you right away. Like, no. Also on with work. I'm not like that. Oh.
And the biggest similarity between both?
The biggest similarity, what do we love? Do we really love leather? We love leather.
Okay.
We have the same humor. the same views on life, basically. So that's good. So it's a very good base to have a relationship on. And
So I believe he's German. He's German.
no, he's not. He's Dutch. Well, he was born in Iran, and
Okay.
then he moved to Paris, then to Holland. He lived for 25 years, so he became Dutch, and then
Ah.
he moved to Germany.
Oh, wow. So
I
that's how
know.
your path crossed in Holland, back in Netherlands.
No, on Gay Romeo, our path crossed.
Wow.
Yeah. So I saw his profile and I was like, hello. And I started writing, and he didn't write back the first time. I was like, yeah, of course, because I'm totally like he's out of my league. Of course, he doesn't react. And then I was like, I saw him again online. I was like, let's do one more time before it gets weird and stalking like. And he reacted, and I was like, oh, wait a minute, this is nice.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's amazing. And it's been so many years together now, like
yeah.
few years. Wow. Beautiful. Next question. Let's do it. Okay, Apollo from Berlin. Right. Next question is, what made you laugh last time? Something funny that happened to you.
What made me laugh last time? Probably a joke my husband made. Um, I don't know. He can have like the weirdest. There's like a situation, and he just says one word, and I was like, "How did you come up with this word?" I don't know what he had, but it's like, and it's so funny. I don't. That was the last. What was the last time I really laughed? Probably that. Don't know
Uh,
what it was, but probably because of a joke my husband made.
Amazing. And do you feel like live in Berlin for a long period? Do you find that's your home now or not?
It's our home, definitely. Yeah. I
I
mean, the
see.
city has very amazing things and things that are not so nice, but
Mhm.
that's life.
See.
It's a very hard city, I think. It's kind of like Paris, but then without the beautiful buildings.
I see.
A lot
And do
of,
you find a lot of Dutch people there as well or not living there?
I mean, there are Dutch people there, but we don't really live in the center.
I see.
So we live kind of like near the airport in the south.
Hmm.
So we stay in our little neighborhood. Sometimes you go to the city center and suddenly I will hear Dutch. Just like, oh, Dutch. But I don't know if it's tourists or people living there. Um, but yeah, there is a Dutch community here. I know that.
Hmm.
We don't mingle.
Ready for another question?
Yeah.
How do I say another question in Dutch?
Okay, so ready for another question is klaar voor de volgende vraag.
Wow, that would be difficult for me to say for sure, even to try. And how do you say let's do it?
Laten we het doen.
Laten we have a doen.
Perfect.
There we go. Next one. Right. Next question is, where are you planning to go for your next holidays?
That is or going to be Greece or the Canary Islands, Gran Canaria. We will see.
You know what? I'm going to Gran Canaria next month. Next month, I mean October.
Oh, we were first planning to go, but my husband has a new job and cannot take days off. Otherwise,
Right.
are you going to the Pride thing?
No, I'm just gonna go for 4 or 5 nights. I'm gonna go for the relaxing time. I think the
Okay.
Winter Pride is in November. The Winter Pride.
Okay. Yeah, there's also like a fetish thing, I thought, around
Oh,
that
really?
time. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There's always events happening there, like through the
Mm-hmm.
year, different events.
Exactly.
Apollo, when you think about yourself, when you analyze yourself, what's the biggest joy of being you? What do you like the most about being Apollo?
I'm fun. I'm fun. Um, I'm always very light, very like, if I'm in in conversations, I'm very like la, 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 la. I'm not very. I can have a serious conversation,
Mm-hmm.
of course, but I'm always like very like a butterfly, like da, 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 da. And yeah, I like that about me also.
And you always been this way?
Uh, I used to be very shy, like
Uh-huh.
extremely shy. I was very scared of like when I was a child. I didn't like to meet new people,
Mm-hmm.
but that changed. Um, so I don't. I think it just happened with age. I got older, got put into situations where I had to like deal with everything on my own, and I did. So you just grow up, you know.
Amazing. Three questions left. Let's do it.
God, it goes fast.
Before the next question, tell me, as you mentioned before, about that your friends suggest you, they gave some ideas for you to start your OnlyFans page, your adult content page. Tell me so far, what have been joined so far? What's your plans? Do you post? You already posting things, or you're still working on your page? If you can
So
share.
I have OnlyFans just for fans and fancy. The last one I still need to figure out. I have no idea how it works yet. But
Mm-hmm.
OnlyFans, I mean, I have some content. I need to make more, of
Mm-hmm.
course. There is content on there. There are a few people that bought something or subscribed, which is like, wow. Um, but I need to be more consistent. I need to be more on Instagram, more on TikTok. I need more Instagram pages. I just have one. I
Okay.
know a girl that has 40, which is
Wow.
insane. Yeah, I know. Um, but she makes so much money, which
Mm-hmm.
I don't do yet, but I have a different income, thank goodness. But it's fun. It's something that it's mine.
Yeah.
Um, it's my business. It's my thing. I mean, the TikTok, Twitter, beacons, whatever, everything. So it's really fun to do it. It's my business, and I really want to grow in that.
I see. All right. Next question is, who has been the most influential person in your life and why?
That is my cousin, Nancy.
Mm-hmm.
Um, she is 3 years older, and she was always, let's say, the cool girl in school, and I was the nerd. So
Okay.
I learned a lot from her. And she would say, like, Michael, don't wear that. Wear something else. It's better. Do your hair different. It's better. And so she kind of made me like I got my hair cut like really cool, and everybody in school was like, "Wow, you look better." And I was like, "Oh, it really helps." So she also grew my
Confident.
self-esteem. Exactly.
Self-esteem.
Yeah, and it was always fun with her. So she was the most influential.
Wow, amazing. And you still in touch? Do you talk to her often?
Not so much anymore, but she lives there. She has a husband, or she's married. I live here. It's yeah, you know how it goes.
Amazing. Two questions left. Let's do it.
Mm.
Before the next one, tell me, how is being gay in Berlin, in your opinion? How do you find the gay scene over there?
So we don't maybe go out, um, but then we're home in the car to the bar, and from the bar home.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I've been to Gay Pride in Berlin, which I thought was, sorry for all the Berliners, really boring.
Okay.
It's very, I don't know, but there is a big gay scene. There are streets with only gay coffee shops, restaurants, everything. So that's really nice. I do want to go out, go more to them, but it takes like half an hour
Mm-hmm.
by car to go there. Then you have to go back by car. So it's like a thing. It's not if I if we would have lived there, we would be more part of that scene.
I see. I've been to Berlin once a few years ago. I didn't explore much the gay scene. I had some friends there at the time, and they kind of, show me the city around. It was summertime. For you, what's the main, for example, one person to come for the first time in Berlin? Yeah, what's the postcards of Berlin in your opinion? What's the place that people they should always visit? Could be anything. Could be, doesn't need to be like those main well-known places. What's for you a place in Berlin that it feels cozy, it feels great, it feels nice?
I mean, I love Brandenburg Tower.
Mm-hmm.
It's just this thing, and there's a square in front of it, which has a very beautiful hotel, the Adlon Hotel, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And you can have, it's very chic. So you can have, like, you can go to the bar, have a beautiful cocktail, and just walk around. Um, what else is great? There's still some parts of the wall there,
Mm-hmm.
which is always interesting to see. And what I really like is like the Fernseh Tower. It's this the big tower with the ball thing. You
Okay.
can go all the way up. It's quite touristy, but I loved it. And you can see all over Berlin.
Wow.
And it's such an iconic building. It's like it's they made it during the Cold War to let everyone know like how good the DDR was.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's a beautiful structure, and when you're up there, you can just, especially on a clear day, you can see so far. It's really nice. I like that. I would suggest that.
Beautiful. Next question is, what's your ideal life look like?
My ideal life. Okay, my ideal life is freedom.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Basically, financial freedom that I can do, but that's basically for everyone. Uh, we can do what we want. Let's say if I win the lottery tomorrow and there's 30 million euros, wow, that's great. um, I would maybe do some stuff for good causes,
Mm-hmm.
which is nice, and it's not like job, but
Yeah.
it's something to make you feel good. Um, I would probably do that. Like live my life, go on vacations, do things for good causes, and then become old.
Amazing. Last question. Ready?
Yeah.
Do it. Last question. But before the last question, tell me what Germany or Berlin have taught you so far.
What has Germany taught me? Every country has its pros and cons. That's what it taught me. I mean, the most things that I were taught the last few years was because of my husband, because
Mm-hmm.
he taught me a lot. Berlin, what has Berlin taught me? Um, See the beauty in everything. Try and see the beauty in everything. That
Wow.
that taught me. Especially, let's say in the winters, it's dark very early. Let's say 3:30, it gets dark,
Wow.
and you really have to adjust because you kind of get like depressed because you don't see sun anymore. So try like light candles, do other things, like be nice to people on the street, so that there's like a little reaction. Just try and see the beauty in everything.
Amazing. Okay. Next question is, what is the weirdest dream you ever had?
Okay, this was a nightmare. It wasn't a nightmare, but it was like I actually spoke to my husband about it yesterday. I dreamt that I made a woman pregnant.
Wow.
And I was just thinking like how what happened? Why did I do this? And I just saw my whole life crumbling down. I was like, it was horrible. It was like the stress I felt. Like, why did it happen? How could it have been so stupid? And then I woke up and I was like, oh, thank God it was a dream. It was so stressy.
I can imagine. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
that was really weird. I don't know why I dreamt it, but yeah.
I love it. I love it. Right, it's not the end yet. Let's play now the word association game. I'm going to give away some words. Just tell one word that comes to your mind. Quick thinking. Let's start with family,
Love,
money,
easy,
life,
journey,
fear.
necessary,
I like that. Sex,
amazing,
love,
life,
politics,
difficult,
religion,
war,
friendship,
warmth,
desire,
heat,
regret,
pain,
success,
joy,
wish,
health,
happiness,
smile,
one word for Netherlands,
green. The first thing that I came up with.
one word for Berlin,
Diverse.
and if you could define your online page, yeah, like OnlyFans page in one word, what that would be?
Raunchy.
Okay. Let's pretend now I'm gonna go all the way to Berlin and I will meet your husband for a coffee and I'm going to ask him, define Apollo in one positive word and one negative word only, what he would say.
Positive, warm.
Yeah.
And the negative is is that in English? Let's say lazy.
Interesting. If I would ask the same question to your brother, would be the same answer?
No, my brother doesn't think I'm lazy. He would say fun. And for the negative, I don't think he sees anything negative about him. No. What would he think is negative? Maybe no patience.
See. Okay. Let's play now Apollo and the Magic Box, and you can ask me a question. So before you ask him the question, people watch this interview right now, they would like to check your page on OnlyFans, they would like to connect with you. What's something about it that, you know, you'd like to people to get from it when they sign up for your page? What's something unique or different that you'd like to express through your OnlyFans page?
So my OnlyFans page is basically, it's raw and rough. It's not very like pretty studio work.
Okay.
It's really me, Apollo DiMarco, at home.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Amazing. You can ask me a question now, Apollo.
Can you cook? And what is your signature dish?
Oh my God, what a great question. What a great question. Okay, the first part of the question, if I can cook, let's see, compare with some people, yeah, I cannot. However, I've learned through the COVID, you know, I can do basic foods, yeah, I can do like a lot of cooking rice, beans, Brazilian food, like very, 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 very basic. pasta, you know, very basic. I like to, sometimes I buy some soup and I like to get like leftovers and make like, you know what I mean? It's kind of things. I like to mix things up. I love that. That's something. And the second part of the question is based on my friends' feedback, beans. You know, when I cook beans, like Brazilian beans, even a good friend of mine, he's a chef. And one day he came over and I cooked some beans and I was a bit like, oh my God, I'm gonna cook for my friend because he's very good cook. However, when he tried my beans, he was like, oh my God, your beans is even better than mine. I love the taste. I was like, yes, I got it.
Good.
So yes, like beans, you know, I like it, you know, mixed with rice and beans is a very traditional Brazilian food. So yes, I can. It's something that when I do it, for some reason, it comes up like nicely, and I even appreciate as well. So yeah, I can cook like very basic, let's say. However, you know, the something that I like, it's my beans. Yeah, I would say that.
Do you want to like explore your inner cook, or it's fine like this? You just
Great question. It's something that, you know what, it's interesting saying that because for me, cooking is a therapy. Yeah, I find cook is a therapy. And I think people, when they cook, you know, it's something, it's like natural for them. I don't compare with people around me. Yeah. I realize that I don't have this tendency of like adventure of cooking, you know, like doing things that natural people they do. Yeah. But it's something that I think I'm not like not interested. Yeah, I wouldn't say not something that because I think that when you don't do it very often, you kind of not. I don't have this tendency of cooking naturally. Let's put it this way. Yeah. However, if I need to cook, you know, for myself or for a friend, I will do it and I will enjoy it, but not something that I would come naturally. Like for me, I would literally see whatever I have available and I would like put together, or I would do something, or I will think, okay, tonight I'm gonna cook this, but I'm not like a very adventure in the kitchen. Let's put it this way.
yeah. I mean, I am, but I'm also not. It's
Okay.
like also like you, I can make soups.
Yeah. Oh
It's so
wow.
easy. Just like all the vegetables you have, and maybe if you have meat, you can put it in. If you don't have meat, it's the vegetable soup. Perfect.
Yeah.
Like the bouillon stock things, you just put it in there and it's done. Maybe put some pasta in it and it's like a filled whole meal soup. It's easy, you know? It
Yeah.
doesn't always have to be like with special herbs and stuff like that. No.
I see. You
Mm.
made me hungry now talking about soup. I love food, soup.
Oh,
I love like homemade soups. I
oh,
love it. I
good,
think it's
good.
amazing. Yeah. One day when I come to Berlin, I'd like to try your soup. Okay.
Okay, good. Yeah, you're invited. Please come. Yeah, yeah, I would love that. Love that.
Amazing. Amazing. Did you like the interview?
I love the interview. I mean, when you asked me yesterday,
Yeah.
I was a little bit like, I want to interview with because a lot of people contact me for like weird stuff and they always want money. It's
Oh,
like,
okay.
do you want me to promote you? And it's like in the beginning, I was like, oh wow, how nice. It's like, yeah, it's gonna cost you 75 euros. It's like, ah, that's why you're asking.
Yeah.
And then the interview, and I saw the first interview and I was like, oh wait a minute, this is nice. And then I saw another one and it's like, oh wow, this is really nice. This is
Oh,
so positive. It's so positive and so nice and so open. I love your channel. It's
oh.
really cool. I think I saw 8 interviews today.
Oh my God. Wow.
Yeah, really. I was just like, oh, this one, no, this one. It's really
Oh,
cool.
you're so sweet. Thanks so much, Apollo.
You're
Thanks
very
so much.
welcome.
I think, you know, it's I love doing the interviews. I think connect with people around the globe it's just amazing, you know, to see some people sharing stories. And I'm gonna tell you something as well. You literally as well. I loved it yesterday when you said I can do at this time because 6 o'clock is my husband time. I love that. It was so sweet and so romantic. And I was like, oh my God, it's such an amazing for him to prioritize his husband. You know what I mean? Like, okay, I'll do the interview, but this time is for my husband. For me, it was like, wow, wow, I
Yeah,
love it.
yeah.
I found it really
Thank
sweet.
you.
I found it really sweet. I think it was
Mm.
amazing. Thanks so much again. Thanks for being so sweet and accept my invitation. And good luck with your journey. You know, you know, creating adult content. I think it's a large platform for you to explore yourself, to explore sexuality, connect with people. And I think people, again, we talked about, they're more open-minded, there are tastes for everything over there. I think if you are yourself, if you are express yourself the way you are, people, the same way as the channel, you could see that people, they are genuine. So people, they connect with that. So yeah, carry on, good luck. And yeah, just do it. I think when you start and you go for it, yeah, you're gonna learn the process.
Oh yeah. It is a process.
Amazing.
Thank
before
you so
go,
much.
thank you. But before you go, if you can share a positive message or anything that you live by.
Positive message is, when there is a problem and you cannot fix it, do not worry about it, because worrying will not change it. It's just the way it is. It's a problem. Something went wrong. That's it. Period. I was sometimes stressing out so much about stuff and I couldn't change it. It's like, no.
As they say, when there's a problem and you don't find a solution, it's already sorted. You know what I mean? Sometimes don't worry too much. There's no solution for that, so it's okay. It's already sorted, so you don't need to worry about. Just relax. Sometimes you just overthink. Sometimes.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks so much. Regards to your husband.
Thank
and I'll see you one time for the soup. Okay. I'll remember the soup.
Okay. Yeah.
Take care. Okay. Enjoy your evening.
Okay. You too. Thank you. Okay. Bye.
Take care. So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, to share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first, subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com, and send us a request saying why you'd like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye bye, see you next time.